What's up, guys? It's a very unscripted video for Pics on the Bluff, but I figured I would talk about the, you know, scandals that are being led in the NFL and the, we got one in college, but most of all in the NFL. Got notes for this one because there's a lot to talk about, but pretty much it all started with the Ray Rice thing, which I agree what they did with him, but one thing I didn't agree, the whole, he beat his girlfriend in a elevator, knocked her unconscious, and drug her out, and all that. I agree he should be kicked out of the NFL. That's just something you don't do. You don't beat a woman. He got took out of Madden too, but what are we talking about? That's just a small problem for him, and he didn't really. It was not making any money on it, and still he's under NFL, and that's how they get the players into the game. But let's start with the controversial one that I really want to get into, the Adrian Peterson. As they say, what he really did was he beat his son with a switch. Now, they say it was really graphic. Any website you go on, before they show you the pictures, they say these pictures are really graphic. Now, I'm going to put these pictures in the link. I'm going to put them in the video. So, right here, there they are. Now, you see, they're not really that graphic. They're, if you're of, in the, what can you say, 30s, 40s, and you got beat as a child, that is a typical beating you would get. That's how I got disciplined. That's how, grandparents got disciplined. I think that's how my mother and father got disciplined. And, I can't say that both of them turned out that well, but most of them did. If I should say this, if kids these days got beat like that, or just a little more than they do, no timeouts, no anything like that crap. And I'm going to tag someone in. I'm going to have to tag someone in this video because he is being so liberal about it, and I'm going to tag him so he sees this video, because timeouts, I gotta say this directly to him, timeouts don't work. Taking things away from a child do not work. They're going to have to be beat sometime. I mean, I'm glad I was beat, as I said in the NFL video. Now, another thing he said that, he said this is pretty much a direct video to him, but I think everybody needs to see it, so I'm putting it up on my YouTube. Peterson, he got arrested, then he brought out on bail, but right now he's on the exempt list or something, so he can't play. And then there's a Cardinal player like that too who can't play. We're getting back to Peterson. He brought up another thing. Reggie Bush defended him. He said, "Yeah, if my 1-year-old daughter would have done, if my 1-year-old daughter does something that warrants a beating, I will beat her." And I applaud Reggie Bush for this. Now, I know you're not going to agree with me, but some kids need to be beat, like I said again. Now, the next thing you put on your Facebook, which I'm just going by what you put on your Facebook, and we'll get to the biggest thing later. The RGIII, he's got a shirt that says "No Jesus, No Peace," and both the no's are in white. It says no as an N-O, and then in black letters surrounding the N-O in white, it's got a K and another N, so it's, no Jesus, no peace, and then the other no Jesus, no peace. He had a press conference after the injury against the Jaguars, and they made him turn the shirt out. I mean, if he really was a devoted Christian, he would have, he wouldn't have done it. But he doesn't want to lose his money. He's not a serious, hard addict Christian. Probably, all the NFL players say it. First of all, I like to thank Jesus, and they're not really. I mean, I could be wrong with some of them, but I mean, that's my opinion on it. But if he really was a devout Christian, he wouldn't turn that shirt out. But in quotations to what you said, I bet he doesn't beat his girlfriend or child. Well, if you look right now, he's got a gimp foot, so he's not going to beat his white girlfriend. And I know RG3 doesn't have any children, so technically he can't beat his children because he doesn't have any. Now there's Jonathan Dwyer. He's the other player that's on the exempt list, or whatever you call it, that can't play. But I don't really know anything about that. I'm just going to skip it because it's not really anything important. They said, oh yeah, he's on the exempt list, and then they dropped it. They didn't really talk about it much, and if they have, I've missed it. Now we're going to talk about the one in college. James Winston, the quarterback, the Heisman winning trophy quarterback of the national champion in Florida State Seminoles. He got on a table on Florida State campus next to the student union, I think they said, and yelled out one of the popular YouTube memes, I can't say it out loud. I can't put that on, well, it's on YouTube, but I can't put it on YouTube. I will link you to the meme, as you say, as it is, and that is why he was first of all suspended by Jimbo for half a game. He would sit on the bench for the first half of the Clemson Florida State game tomorrow, well, probably today because this is after midnight, so it is Saturday. And, you sit out and then come back in the second half, probably lead them to victory. Because, Clemson ain't got that much of a team this year. But now the female president of Florida State, I'm not saying because she's a female she did this. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying because she's a female she did this. But she's come out and said that, he's going to be out for the full game. Now, not Jimbo. James has been, he's raped me and that. I don't think that he's raped anybody. That was just a popularity stunt. And, I don't know this, and I'm going to go here because I'm going to directly look at the post you posted after they announced this tonight. Breaking news. James Winston is suspended for the entire game tomorrow. That's all in capitalization. FSU president just made the statement, exclamation point. Now he needs to be suspended for the entire season. Look, this is not an entire season thing. It's not like he beat somebody or stole a bunch of merchandise or he's a college kid. Yes, he's a national star, you could say, but he's still a kid. Now, going back to what you said, thank you, all in capitalization, President Stokes at Florida State University. You made the right matter more than wins. Sad that you had to have your boss do that for you, Jimbo Fisher. You should have done it. Right must matter more than wins. And then you got something about, you made another comment under it saying that this has nothing to do with me being a Clemson fan, because we all know you're not a Clemson fan, but I'm getting, this is drawn out. I'm pretty much done with this. I'm not a commentary, I do sports videos, and this, I just needed to say this and get off my chest. I'll be waiting to see what you say, and if anybody has anything to say about it, please leave it in the comments. So, this is Richard Reed signing out. See you for next week.